Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do a video on budgeting, why to budget, what's a budget, and how to make a budget. So what a budget is it's basically doing your due diligence, checking how much you're spending versus how much you're making. And it's just a visualization of that. It's, doing your research on your part, looking at your bank account and saying, okay, what do I spend on average a month on all of my different spending categories, Now, a budget doesn't include items like a Louis Vuitton purse, it doesn't include stuff like, whatever you spent an absurd amount of money on. I don't know. I don't care. Maybe you bought a $700 coffee table, maybe you were trying to look hip, but that's not what it includes. This includes the necessities and then some extras. So you might be asking, okay, well, now that I know what a budget is, how am I going to make it? Well, you can use an Excel spreadsheet, or you can use this Google spreadsheet. Google's free to use. Or you can use like a budgeting app. So I'd recommend using, Every Dollar, Mint. Those are two really good ones, but there are a bunch more that you can find online. I might do videos on those in the future, how to make a budget with those apps, or a custom budget. But today we're going to learn how to do it for free on Google Spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to start labeling all the different things we spend money on, and we're going to include our income. And so in order to do all this, before you can get to the Google Spreadsheet, you're going to have to go to your bank account. You're going to have to open up your bank statements, and you're going to have to analyze, okay, you're going to have to calculate and add up what you're spending per category. So this is, an example would be food. So let me type here income. And then, so that's income. We'll start off with income first, and then we'll do food. Okay, so food would be like, going out for a bite to eat, at a restaurant, or, it could be going to get fast food. It could be buying groceries. Okay, so you're going to have to include everything that falls under food into food. Do not cheat yourself when you make this sheet. Now, some things might be a little bit more convoluted, like you might be like looking at insurance and you're saying, okay, well, if I put in a category for insurance right here, let's say I just put in insurance, can't spell insurance, there we go. Now I might say, well, health insurance might fall under here, car insurance, life insurance, things of that nature, optional, what's it called, accidental death and disability, So you can add those there. You could separate out car insurance. For these purposes, I'm going to separate out car insurance. And I'm just going to fill this out, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and you can see my face now because I just started recording it. So if you look right here, we have income. We've got food, insurance, car insurance, rents, subscriptions, gas, car payment, credit card payment, student loans, utilities, phone, and then this category called leftover. So you might be wondering, okay, well, what's leftover? So when you build the budget, you want to give every dollar a name. So that's why we have a label for food, insurance, car insurance, rent, all that. Now, what leftover is going to be is it's going to be all the money that's left over, income minus expenses. That money you can use for whatever you want. So if we build the budget, let me input some numbers real quick. Okay, so you see that I filled it in already with all these different values. So I'm going to give a little tutorial on how to actually use Google Spreadsheet, how to do the math behind it. And so what we're going to do is in order to get the leftover amount, we do equals. We're gonna, now that we have the equal sign, we're telling the spreadsheet we're making an equation. So we can hit actually any cell, any little square in here. Like I just hit income, A2, that's gonna put 5,000 into the equation, as you can see on the right here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna subtract, minus sign, do sum, open parentheses, and then we're going to highlight all these other values. We can actually drag this, and it's really hard to use it with a mouse pad, but close parentheses, hit enter, and that's how much we have left over. Okay, cool. So with this income of $5,000 post-tax, obviously, we've got food of $200, insurance of $150 in total. You know, after we subtract all these expenses with the income, we're going to be left over with $1,465. And so what we're going to want to do is we're going to say to ourselves, okay, so I've got this amount left over. Now, what do I want to do with it? Now, a lot of people, you know, they want to invest. You know, you could use some of it for investing. You can use some of it for saving up for a down payment on a home. You could also use some of it for, let's say you want to buy a new car. You want to pay cash for it. You want to pay something with cash. Like maybe you want to treat yourself. You want to get a little Louis bag or a Louis wallet. You know, some Gucci bags. I don't know. Something, you know. You could do that. Now, this leftover amount needs to be given a name, or you need to divide it up, give these columns names, because ultimately, why do you build the budget? You build the budget because you want to build wealth. You want to take control of your money. You don't want to lose all your money to all these marketers, all these companies, because at the end of the day, in America, everyone's out to get you. Everyone wants your money, and they're trying to sell you stuff, and we fall for it all the time. So this is a great way to look at your finances and be like, wow, I'm really giving like Dollar Shave Club like $15 a month. I thought it was only $5. Well, yeah, because you signed up for $5 a month and then they raised it after 6 months. You know, stupid things like that. And that might have been a bad example. All those Dollar Shave Club fanboys might be like, it's never that much. Well, I don't know, a better example would be like those meditation apps. You know, they say they're like free for 2 weeks and then they charge you with like $20 a month. You know, some of them are really, really malicious. Or, you know, maybe a gym membership. And the gym membership is like $100 for the first year, and then like after a year it like spikes or something like that. Or maybe it's like a first month that's free, and then you start getting charged and you forget to cancel it, and then you forget that you're being charged altogether. That's what subscription services are really good at doing. But this also lets you know, okay, what do I need to cut back on? Can I cut back on anything? It also makes you say, well, can I make more money? Maybe I want a better lifestyle. You never know. Maybe that's what you want to do. But the budget helps you build the plan for a future. And that's going to be it for today, guys. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.